Good night, Brian.
Well, nothing says I can't date her up here. Let's see what kind of Facebook account we got for this Martha. Yep, private account. But sister, similar age, few parties they went to together. Oh, Grandpa's funeral. Baby looked good in black. That's her mom? Damn, I can work with this.
Hi, and welcome to Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. In this episode, we're going to take a look at a very unfortunate story. A very amusing story because it didn't happen to me. And it just goes to show the dangers of being left alone. No, I can't. I'm just going to cut straight to it. So, the headline: Swiss man 20 left in intensive care after suffering a rare lung injury from being very intense with himself. He suffered a sudden chest pain and struggled to breathe while pleasuring himself. Air escaped from lung and became lodged in rib cage, spreading around the body. It's the first ever case of an injury during special time, but it has been noted before during double special time. Got to be careful what I say. But getting into it. A 20-year-old man was hospitalised after a freak accident while doing what he was doing in the first case of its kind. The Swiss patient, who's not been named, for obvious reasons, suffered a rare lung injury normally caused by vigorous exercise or violent coughing fits. Well, one could argue it was very vigorous exercise. He spent the night in ICU and a further 3 days in hospital as doctors tried to relieve the pain caused by trapped air. I've had a bit of trapped wind, I must admit. It's not the same thing, and it wasn't caused by the same thing. The man went to A&E after suffering sudden chest pain and breathlessness while pleasing himself in bed. By the time he arrived, his face had swollen and crunching noises could be heard from his neck down to his arms. His very well-developed right arm, I'm sure. Doctors diagnosed him with spontaneous Oh my God. Doctors diagnosed him with spontaneous pneumomediastinum, SPM, which sees air leak from the lung and become lodged in the rib cage. They are not sure how the injury occurred, but noted that it's most common in young men. Young, very fit, active men. In his case, the trapped air had spread around his body, even up to his skull. In more extreme cases, it can cause a collapsed lung. In a handful of cases have been reported during double special time, but never during single special time. Medics who treated the patient at the Cantonal Hospital in Winterthur said his case was unusual. The tale was revealed in the journal Radiology Case Reports. The patient turned up at hospital with severe shortness of breath, where he told doctors it started with a sharp chest pain while having his special time. Well, to be fair enough, he was brave and he faced up to what he was doing and told them exactly what happened. Yes, I was knocking one out when this happened. He's a young 20-year-old man. These things happen. It's funny though, isn't it? His medical history revealed he had mild untreated asthma and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Yeah, he wasn't paying attention there, was he? An x-ray showed he had profound amounts of trapped air in his mediastinum, the space between the chest and the lung sacs, known medically as pneumonia-mediastinum. Escaped air had also travelled to other parts of his body, reaching up until the base of the skull. Well, it goes on, just tells you what it is. But, seriously? Who knew having a quick jodrel would be that dangerous? You know? You shake one loose, you end up in hospital. Jesus, ladies, you don't have that problem, do you? Oh dear. 3 days in hospital though. Mind you, I've read his journal. It says best wank ever. Anyway, I'm done. I'm out. I'm going to come up and finish this off. I just thought I'd share this. It was funny. On a serious note, gentlemen, do take care. There's many, many things that happen during very embarrassing times in your life. Don't try and hide it. There's people that have inserted things up their bottom, say, and have had to go to hospital. And, you know, oh, I was hoovering in the nude and I fell over. And no. They've all heard it before. My mother was a nurse. She's told me many a time a man has come in. It's usually men. I've got to be honest, it's usually men. He's come in and a foreign object has latched inside. Let me tell you, among the nurses, it goes round a hospital like wildfire. But if you find yourself in a position like this, just go to the hospital, look the doctor in the eye, look the nurse in the eye, whoever's dealing with you, and just tell them the truth. And just say, look, I know what I was doing, you know what I was doing, please get it out and I promise never to do it again. But this young lad, I mean, that's unfortunate, I've got to say. I mean, Jesus, he'll remember it. Anyway, I'm done with this. It's just a light little fluff piece I thought was funny. If you like what you hear and see on the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Sorry, still laughing. Ring the bell for notifications. Leave a like, leave a comment, and until next time, stay safe, stay well. Goodbye.